Welcome to KGXT, Gen X Talks podcast, live from Central California.
Making plans with the boys. I'm gonna hit the town. Yeah, I'm gonna make some noise. I'll push past the pain and my wounded pride. I'm gonna live it up. Yeah, stay out all night. But sure, I've had some better times. And I can't count all the tears I cried. And maybe down my last time. Yeah, but the blues to me just fine.
Need to get done.
Dome, da-da-dome, da-da-dome. All right, hold on now. Hold on to your britches there, son. I have to make some adjustments here just to make sure everything is going how it's supposed to. All right, it looks like the pod track is moving up and down. It looks like Streamlabs, for lack of a better terminology, let me make sure that, is moving side to side. And, of course, the butt. The butt.
Is the butt looking glorious today?
The butt's looking good. It's a green butt. B-U-T-T. Broadcast using this tool. You think we're making that up, but we're not.
Is that what they call it, really?
That's what the app is called.
Butt?
Butt. B-U-T-T. All capital letters.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
Broadcast using this tool. The butt. I'm not just making that up. What would I call an app on the screen? The butt.
I don't know. I'm just asking. A question.
And guess what? Deep inside the butt are your cellar dwellers.
Whoa. Wow. That just made my butt pucker.
All right. It is 10:02 Los Angeles time, broadcasting from the Loop Studios in Minden, Nevada. Now, boy, today's show, I'm telling you. Do you have any idea the significance of today's program?
No, you kind of dropped it on me when I was in our bedroom, but
Yeah.
you didn't say anything.
If you, now, not to the day. Sometimes you could say, well, it's the birthday of the birthday of the birthday. But that's the day something was born.
Right.
Okay. So it is not to the exact day for the Gen X Talks podcast birthday. But if you count 52 episodes, one a week, even if you get them done a little sooner because you did 2 in a week, or you did a little later because you skipped 1 or 2, when you finally get to 52 episodes, that's your 1 year birthday. And you move on to year 2.
Okay.
Today.
Right now.
Live. This is our birthday. We begin our 5th year.
No way.
Yeah.
We've been doing this 5 years?
Yeah. We've had, now, there's been other episodes in between that I didn't really count because they were special or we did some stuff around Christmas.
Goodness.
But yeah, this is officially Gen X Talks' birthday. Yeah, we've been 4 years doing this. We are now beginning our 5th year. This is the beginning, 5th year.
Wow.
Season 5, episode 1.
Oh, wow. That's just, okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Now, what you guys don't know, and we are going to be calling some old school names and numbers. If they don't pick up, they don't pick up. It's okay.
All right.
But I want to see if any of you would like to, or you could just tell your cellar dwellers on kgxtradio.com. You guys are in the Discord room right now, right?
Yes, they are.
Discord.gg/Gen X Talks. There's a KGXT room. That is the chat room for live. So if you're going to if you want to talk live, the guys in there, they could say something
girls.
too. Well, the people in there. I mean, guys, metaphorically, like, hey guys, let's go. That means everyone goes. I don't mean that just the guys go and the girls stay home. That's not what I'm saying.
Wow, you are digging a hole right now.
But you guys in the cellar can comment if you guys have a favorite moment.
I'll read them.
Of Gen X Talks podcast, or tell us what you like about it, because that's all the phone calls are going to be. I'm going to call up and go, hey, Two Bear, you got a minute? If he answers, because he might be working, and say, hey, you've been listening to the podcast for 4 years, going on year 5. What'd you think of it? Why do you listen? Something like that. Just, I don't need a paragraph. Just wondered why people are interested.
All right, my cellar dwellers, let us know in the Discord chat. What's your favorite part? Why do you come back every week for the podcast?
That's what I want to know.
What's
stuff.
maybe your favorite thing that we talk about, or a topic that we talk about? Let me know.
You know, I tried to talk to your brother, the Sun Valley Fox, this morning. I'm like, hey, I may give you a call and ask you what your favorite part of the podcast podcast is, if you have any memories. Why do you watch or why do you listen? He's like, I don't even know what day it is. He goes, I have no idea what day it is. I have no specific members of the podcast. He goes, and I only listen because it's my sister's and she makes me. So
I don't make him.
I think you do. I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you were forcing him down that road.
I don't.
Sounds like you were. I'm just saying.
I didn't even know he knew we had a podcast.
All right, so that's where the starting point is for today. Is the birthday?
Ooh, I got one already.
What do you got?
Dude over on Discord says to hear the Queen's voice.
What? That's why
Thank
they
you,
tune in.
dude. Yeah,
That's complete horseshit.
people have told me that they like my. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't hear it.
I don't either. That cackling, that incessant
You
in
cackle?
the
I don't
side of-
cackle.
You cackle. There are times you clearly cackle. Oh yeah, you do. Don't even act like you don't. You do.
I got another one.
What's that?
Moonwraith.
Yeah,
That's a girl.
it is.
In the Discord room.
I know.
She's not a guy.
Said that.
Okay. She said, just listening to you guys go back and forth, you guys remind me of me and my hubs.
We'll see. That's a good thing, I hope. I mean, I hope she's not on the verge of divorce. That'd be
We're
a bad
always on the
thing.
verge of divorce.
Every week.
Every week. It just depends.
Someone had asked me about this. I was mentioning this to someone I was talking to this week about this episode being the beginning of the 5 years. They didn't understand that they go, no. Gen X Talks has been going on longer than 5 years. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
The Briggs started the TikToks, the shorts,
That was first.
That was first. That was like in January. We didn't even move things over to YouTube until the following November.
I believe so, yeah.
So, I mean, it was, there was a lot of things picked up and moved around.
Once things got hot on TikTok, he was like, let's go to another.
Expand.
Let's go to other platforms. And you and I were like, platforms?
What are platforms?
What? What are we talking about?
If you guys are asking if this is the 5 years, no. We're over 5.5 years now as Gen X Talks. And if we go back to the beginning, you weren't even on the podcast.
I was not.
The podcast, Briggs says, hey, we need a podcast. I said, well, what's a podcast? And I didn't want to do a podcast at first because I didn't know what it was. But then you simply just said, a podcast is like, it's just a radio show. Wow, that's right up my alley.
I know.
I have a face for radio, so I'm like, this will be good.
That's when I was traveling back and forth taking care of my mom, right?
Lots of that, yeah.
And I said that with an hour, 15, 20-minute drive, I listened to a podcast.
Yeah.
You're like, when did that start? I go, well, when you're driving by yourself,
Yeah.
you need something to listen to. So there was a few that I listened to.
Because they're interesting topics to
Right.
you. So that was,
Yeah.
you actually got us into that by telling me, yeah, you should do a podcast. So
You like to hear yourself talk.
my favorite thing.
I know, all day long.
I'm also my favorite topic.
I know.
So this is working out great.
You were like, wait, I don't want to do the videos, but I will listen to myself talk all day, every day.
All day long. Yeah.
You guys, all day, every day.
Love the sound of my voice.
I'm not joking.
Well, love the sound of my voice. It's so soothing. I can't get enough of me. That's a good thing.
You know what? I'll be honest here.
Yeah.
When we were dating,
Yeah.
I used to just call you to hear your voice because I loved it.
Just to hear my voice?
Yeah. I would call you at work. And what's his name that used to, was it Tom that worked there?
Bob.
No, Bob that worked there. I'd go, is he there? And he'd go, yeah. And you'd just get on the phone. And I just was like, okay, that's all
You're
I want to
kidding
hear.
me. Just wanted to hear my voice.
That was it.
Wow.
Did you hear when we were dating?
Yeah. I sense the mood has passed.
I put those in quotes
You
when we
did,
were
'cause
dating.
Now it's like you look at me sometimes and
Shut up.
are you still talking? Are you still droning on about that topic?
Yes.
So Briggs and I started it, and I think, remember, even back then,
Lost audio.
we did?
That's what the dwellers are kind of saying. Did
It
we?
says it's still going. It says it's still broadcasting. I'll reconnect. It's no big deal to reconnect.
Okay, stand by.
It's 2 buttons. I just reconnected it, but it said it was still going. Usually it'll tell me if it
It was
drops
more than
off.
one person.
All right, well.
So that's why
I corrected it. So like I was saying, Briggs, when he wanted to start this, even back then we knew if we start something new, if we try, we need to give it a little time. Don't do hey, we tried 3 episodes of a podcast and it didn't work. Well, that's not fair. You got to give it time to get some traction. You guys hearing us now okay, right? Because we're broadcasting.
Danny just said audio dropped.
Well, I just reset the button.
Okay, somebody just said back.
Yeah.
10:10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's back.
Wow, that's really delayed.
I don't know why it dropped out, and usually I can see on the butt. It has a timer. But if the timer shuts off, that means we lost connection. The timer was still going. But
Sorry, guys.
I did reset it for everybody.
Okay, let's start.
Back to your regularly scheduled
I hope
programming.
they heard about your voice. I don't know.
Well, guess what? They can hear it on the replay
Oh, that's true.
because I'm recording.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So we decided to give it 3 months. That was going to be 12 podcasts, and we did it. We did get some traction, did get some viewers, did get some, well, back then it was listeners. There was no video.
Yeah, and it was not, we did not know what we were doing. Or you didn't. You
No.
started. Then then he did it with you.
It started with him and I both. That was our first one.
Yeah.
And we did it for about 3 months, and we used to write down kind of current topics, current events that were going on in the world.
And just shoot the shit.
Yeah. And I really thought that was going to take off because you would take a current event about something. I remember one of the episodes, they were going to make a black Superman. And it was, and so I thought, well, this topic, among others, would be good from a Gen X point of view and a Gen Z point of view. I really thought we were onto something. I thought this would be amazing to do 5 topics an episode and have 2 perspectives from 2 people so far apart in age.
Yeah.
I thought this is going to be a smash hit, and it wasn't. It was okay. It did all right, but it just it didn't take. So after the 3rd month, about 3.5 months, we added you to it, and all 3 of us were on the podcast. That gained a little more traction because now it's a family unit, and now we're going through some stuff. But it didn't take off the way we thought, or the way we had hoped, I guess. And Briggs was kind of losing interest. He's like, yeah, I don't want to spend time doing the podcast.
We got to remember, he was like 16 at the time. This was like a hobby.
Right.
And he was home at the time, right? It was this time, he was
COVID.
home all the time. So it gave him something to do. But, like when we were 16, things were cool at the beginning. And then they were like,
Yeah, he lost interest a little bit. He's like, no, and his words were,
you guys do it.
I want you guys to stay doing it. He goes, I don't want you to stop. He goes, I think it's good for Gen X Talks to have a podcast. I'm just not as interested. And so we're like, okay. So then
you dragged me into it.
Well, you were already in it because you were doing it with Briggs and I.
True.
And I kind of said, I remember one of our first episodes, like, well, kind of announcing, hey, the kid doesn't want to do it anymore. And so we're kind of having fun talking and bantering. And remember, we were still learning how to do this with each other because at the beginning, we weren't communicating on the podcast like we do in real life.
No, it was weird.
It was very different.
And I'd never been like on the radio. I didn't know what.
I did.
Everything you did.
I'd been already doing this before in life. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how to do this.
So our first probably 2 or 3 months, you and I were very different people. We had our podcast marriage, and then there was life. Well, guess what? Over time, we learned if we just behave like we always do, everything's better. It flowed better. So, I mean, for those of you that know us personally, there's some of you that know us like you know how we are. This is it. This is what you get. What you're seeing right now. The way we talk to each other, and the way we goof around, and the way we banter back and forth. It's all the time. Just like you guys, here's something else you guys don't understand unless you're there. The garage show, well, with your brother, my brother-in-law, the Sun Valley Fox, that's how we are
all the time.
All the time.
I really should post a video of you guys pre-gaming because it's hilarious. That's golden. You guys get like 1 hour of it.
Yeah.
We usually get there between like 4 and 4:30. Like, excuse me.
That's one yawn. I'm going for, ladies and gentlemen, she has fought back 2 yawns, and this is actually the 3rd one. I'm going for 9 today.
I'm sorry.
9 yawns.
So we get there about an hour to an hour and a half before we go live.
Yeah.
From the moment we get there, the moment you get out of the truck, my brother is after your ass.
Wait. There's one thing that occurs serious before
Oh,
That.
handshake and a bro hug.
Yep. Handshake for sure. Every time. Hey, how are you? How are you, sir? How'd you do? And then it begins. Then,
Oh, yeah. Then they're at it. I wish we just had the garage show rolling some pre-gaming because it continues.
Yeah.
And then about 15 minutes before, it's silent.
Yep.
And then the garage show starts. It's like you guys get a 15-minute breather.
Well, and we got to focus. We got to make sure things
Yeah.
are set up. We got to make sure the
Then you
cameras
guys
and the
go
mics.
at it.
And then it's like that all the time. Okay. What am I referring to? This is like this with you and I all the time.
Yeah.
We can be in Costco. We can be at a restaurant. This is the banter and the silliness that can come up at any time. Once we got past more of the formal podcast relationship we were doing,
Yeah.
and we just kind of let ourselves be ourselves, then things really started to take off. That's
Yeah,
when
I
we
got
really
more and more comfortable. Like now it doesn't bother me to just sit here and talk.
Yeah.
I always thought I had to hold back some things, but I don't hold back
You
anymore.
don't hold shit back. In
I
fact,
don't.
sometimes I want you to shut up. And you,
Wow.
Yeah, there's times I'm like, wow, I can't believe she said that. And you're like, well, I don't give a shit.
I don't care anymore. Now I'm like embracing that it's our podcast and
Yeah.
nobody can tell me what I can
They
and cannot
can't
say.
fire you. Once you realize you couldn't really get fired because it's our radio station too, it's like, well,
Yeah,
you know.
well, here it is. This is the
Okay.
truth. And it really is true. Like this morning, for example, he gets up first. He's in the studio. I get up. I have my coffee. We don't talk.
No.
Before the podcast, that whole morning, up until we sit down in the studio, we don't talk to each other.
Not really, no. I mean,
So this is like our conversation Thursday morning
Yeah.
is us just saying, hey, you know,
Right.
what's on our minds today. So that's how we do the podcast. And it seems to have worked
yeah, I agree.
because we don't sit there and start talking over coffee. You know?
No, and we don't sit there and say, okay, what are you going to talk about? What am I going to
No.
talk about? We don't do any of that. Like we write down a couple things so we remember, hey, don't forget there was a
Yeah.
funny thing in the grocery store. Oh, yeah, that was funny.
We'll do notes on our phone or
That's
something.
it, just
yeah.
to remind us that there was a funny story to tell.
Yeah.
But that's
and there's
about
always
it.
something that happens between podcasts. I got to tell you, there's always one story or one event that is.
There's more. We just don't write them all down. We don't think to write
right.
down all the stuff that goes on.
You're
That's
right.
like, oh my God. Well, we got a lot to cover today, so I hope you guys went to the bathroom before the show started, or you're going to miss it. I'm
Well, I
telling
have
you.
one to talk about. I don't think you listed
What's that?
because I think I even have to drop it on you live right now to get your reaction.
Great. You know I don't like it when
So
you
our
do
daughter
this.
that got engaged in December,
Yeah.
who's going to be marrying the lineman.
Yeah.
They were the ones that went to Texas
Yep.
and moved back to California. So
Right.
she's getting ready to plan her wedding. Now, this is the daughter that is half Duck Dynasty, half Kardashian.
That's for sure.
All right. Did I paint a picture? I think so. Coming along with me. Okay, here we go. So since December, we've gone from we're going to have a big wedding, which made my husband pucker because the wallet just seemed to.
Because I don't know how much that could be, like $50,000 or $60,000
Or more.
No, it was never going to be more than that.
So we sat on that for about a month. Then she went, well, I'm going to get married at a winery. Then that sat for about a month, and then it went to.
And I had asked and said, okay, is that cheaper? And you're like, yeah,
No.
a little bit. Not much.
Then she goes, I think we're going to get married on a ranch. I said, okay.
And I again walked in, is that any cheaper? You're like, yeah, a little bit.
It
I'm
was
like,
a little, we're coming down a little bit.
down, all right.
That sat for about a month. And then it's now, then she goes, we're going to have a destination wedding and we're going to go to Hawaii and just make it a family thing. Whew, I was like, okay.
I'm thinking price just went back up.
And now we are going to the Santa Barbara courthouse in California, and that's where they're getting married, and it's just going to be family. It's going to be very, very small. So she calls me last week to tell me, hey, how it's going. And Santa Barbara courthouse is so busy, you guys, that they only open up dates 3 months in advance. So she's constantly looking.
Right.
So there's no set date.
No.
We're not going to know until it's, August, and she's going to go October 11th. That's when we're doing it. It's going to be kind of like that, kind of last minute. I said, oh, it's really pretty. I really like that. Then she said, okay, so that's the plan, and there's no reception. That's all they want to do, and then they're going to go off to Hawaii on their own.
I don't even have to wear a tie. That's how cool this is turning out to be.
So we just have to go for the weekend in Santa Barbara, which is totally cool. But then she says, I think I'm going to have my bridal shower in September. I said, okay, who's hosting it? She goes, well, who hosts it?
Her friends.
I said, your maid of honor usually
Yeah,
throws it.
yeah.
She goes, well, I'm not going to have a maid of honor. I said, why not? I go, you can, you and Thomas can do a maid of honor and a best
Yeah.
man. They're your witnesses. Like
Yeah.
she goes, but everybody's going to be there. They're all going to witness it. I go, what are you trying to say, girl? She goes, do you think Dad can flip the bill for my bridal shower? She goes to Mom. She goes to me. She
No
goes,
kidding.
Could you talk to Dad for me? I said, well, wait a second. What are we thinking of a bridal shower?
Just did she just want like the corner table at a Denny's? Because I'm all over that.
No, we kind of talked about something. First, she said at Thomas's grandma's house out in the yard, she wanted to do something. And I said, okay, I get that. Then
That
she
doesn't
goes,
sound very.
hold on. Then she says she wants a yellow and blue bridal shower. That's the color she's going with. And then she goes, I'd like to be out in the patio of Luigi's.
Okay.
In Bakersfield,
Yeah. Right.
Which is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's an Italian.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I go, oh, that's it. I said, we don't even have to set up. We don't have to pick it up.
And guess what? She chose Rams colors. That's great. I had no idea they were Los Angeles Rams fans. Yellow, yeah, that yellow and blue.
So
that's
you're with
great.
that? You're okay?
So far.
So anyways, that's what she said. She goes, I think I'd like to do it at Luigi's and, everybody dress up in kind of a garden dress. This is all girls, it's just a girl
You know
party
what
and
would
everything.
go well for a garden variety, like little get together?
I'm afraid to ask.
A toga party.
That is
yeah.
not Italian.
Yeah, and
that's Greek.
They have all. Oh, come on, same.
No, it's not
continent.
same difference.
It's the same continent.
Oh, my gosh.
And you put the little olive branches around your head. Toga.
No.
Toga.
No.
I saw Animal House. I can help.
So just so you know, you're flipping the bill for the bridal shower.
Great. Well,
Wait, are you going to do it?
it depends on. Yes, I'll probably do it. But,
Oh, there we go.
But I know what I'm doing. I'm going to give you guys either the cash we agree on or a credit card that stops at that limit and go, that's it. Well, you guys, you can't come.
I'll go over the budget
You
then.
can't. You can't. See?
No, I meant like over the price.
No,
For
see.
incidentals.
Okay, there's no such thing as incidentals.
So anyways,
I will tell you, that makes me feel old. The podcast being turning 5 makes me feel old. But I did something the other day that I went, oh my God, am I stupid and old and don't get. I can't always connect the dots in my brain. I have cognitive issues.
No shit.
So I'm sitting there the other day, and when you're kind of not really paying attention, your mind wanders and you get stuff wrong. Like you may pick up a fork when you meant to pick up a spoon. Okay, I get that.
I don't have that problem.
Everyone has that problem. Everyone all of a sudden goes, oh, just wanted to grab that, grab this, did that. What am I doing? Your mind kind of wanders. But on something that you're really kind of paying attention to, you shouldn't have to deal with that. So I'm sitting there the other day. I looked down on my thigh and I thought, is that a freckle? Or, maybe something dropped on my thigh. I thought it was something that just spilled, like, well, okay, little black speck. So I tried to rub it real quick, like, did I drop something on me? Or did the dog, come up with his muddy nose and a little black?
Oh my gosh.
And I tried to wipe it off and it didn't come off. I thought, oh, well, that's a freckle or a mole or something, just on my thigh, right near my knee. And I couldn't feel it. So I went to look closer at it. You know what I did?
Use your camera.
No, worse.
What did you do?
I should have used my camera. I put the freckle between my fingers and I opened my fingers like I was trying to zoom in. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
You put your fingers on your phone and you pinch and
Yes.
you open the picture wider.
I get it.
I was trying to open the.
And how'd that go?
It didn't. It didn't. You can't zoom in on a freckle. Don't be dumb.
Oh my gosh.
I did that and I tried to zoom in on a freckle with my fingers. That's not okay.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
I told you at the beginning of the story I was losing my cognitive process. Who takes their pinched fingers and zooms in on a freckle?
Would you like a little memory or thing from the cellar dwellers?
Go ahead.
Spot and Stock You wrote, the reason I first started watching Bottom of the Glass shows, listening to the general expound on life, kind of justified decisions I had made throughout my life. Showed me I wasn't the only person that thinks like I do. And I stayed for the extras family. I don't think I'll be going anywhere soon.
My man.
I love that.
That is concise and well-rounded.
And dude said he's here because of the Queen. You know.
Okay, you know what? That's nice to say, but they're here because of me.
And dude also says it's like a radio morning show to listen to us.
It is.
We have talked about that. Remember? We talked about doing
a radio.
Yeah. Not me,
no.
But you going on the radio for an hour every morning and just shooting the shit about whatever. We did talk about that, but it was just, it's a time strain.
Well, and it would be like if I got up at 6 o'clock every morning and I could do that. It's not a big deal just to turn on the radio and talk.
Right.
However, you have to have something to talk about for that hour.
Yeah.
And it's the prep time of writing down some notes and some things. And if she's not going to be part of the show, then I have to carry the whole thing for an hour. If you guys saw the workload I have that I'm still behind on, I couldn't do it.
We don't have a team of people like the news that can just throw you a piece of paper and go, here, talk about these topics.
No.
So Danny H. over on the Cellar Dwellers goes, gotta appreciate the 3-part apologies the General has had to give over the years.
Yeah, there's been a few of those.
He's done more of those lately.
Yeah, I've been stepping on my dick in a few ways. So,
oh my gosh. If anybody hears this weird noise in the background,
it's a gardener.
Just ignored it.
It's a fucking gardener. I think he knows we're doing our show. He's like over here with his fucking weed eater.
I know, and it's like there's a bush right outside the window.
Yeah, he's like looking in the window like, hey, what are you guys doing? Hey, fuck off.
You're going to give him the finger?
No, I was good. I think he's trying.
Oh gosh, here we go. Right at the...
I know.
Right here.
It's like, dude, get the fuck out. I think he's looking at your bra because the people don't know your bra is hanging out today.
It's called a bralette.
What's a bralette?
Where you can wear it out, like open, like a tank top thing. You like it?
Yeah, but why can't you just have? What's that difference between? It looks just like a bra.
It's so it's okay for you to wear your bra out.
So they just
call it a bralette.
They just rename it and go.
Yes.
Now, can I wear my bra outside?
Just call it a bralette.
Just my bra? No, you can't do that. But I'll tell you what. We're renaming him to bralette. Now you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure that's what they did.
That's what it looks like because there's no difference. Okay. So I want to get this out. If you guys have been members of YouTube. If you're members of the General's Lunchbox on Facebook, there's a Facebook page we have.
Yes.
Or Patreon. This fight has already been started.
What?
I posted pictures. Yeah.
About what?
Your stupid comforter you bought.
There is nothing wrong with that comforter.
First of all, it is the ugliest color because it looks like a mermaid's tail. And I posted comparative pictures. It is a mermaid's tail.
I'm going to go put that on our Amazon list, like our favorites, because let me tell you, you might not like the color. I'll buy a different color if the color is not your favorite.
It's too slippery. No.
No. You don't sleep on top of the comforter.
I always sleep on top of the comforter.
I don't understand that.
I have pillows and one little blanket that's mine.
Then move the comforter.
I can't because then it piles up on your side and you bitch about it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Put a wall between us then.
I did. It doesn't seem to work. It's slippery. It is horrible. It is the shape and color. Even the pattern looks like a mermaid tail pattern.
It's only slippery when you lay on top of it.
Do you know what it's called? It's called a seersucker.
How do you know what it's called?
I looked it up where you bought it. It's called a seersucker, which translates. I had to go to Grok and Chat GPT and go, what does seersucker mean in bedding?
It's the way it's sewed.
It's like, that is some slippery ass shit.
No, it does not say that.
That's what AI told me. Seersucker is slippery ass shit.
Let me talk about this for a minute. So this comforter is a set. It comes with sheets and a comforter. And the reason I bought it is when Briggs and I went up to Northern California to our son's house, in the guest bedroom, this comforter, same color too. Comforter sheet set. Oh my gosh, I slept so good on it. Plus I got a new pillow, which you will never ever touch, just so you know.
Whatever.
Because There's now this pillow. I'll go to the pillow in a minute. This comforter it's kind of cool, but not too warm. But when it cools off, and oh my gosh, it is so. You should try sleeping underneath it for once.
It's slippery, and
stop sleeping on top of it.
It makes it very uncomfortable to sleep. In fact, there's 2 pillows you've now put in those pillowcases I refuse to use. I climb into bed, I throw them off in the corner, and I miss my pillows, but I can't have them because you put those slippery mermaid pillowcases on it, so I throw it up.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys are members, go look it up. It is posted on the member sites about a week ago. And I know we post a ton of stuff, so you got to sift back through a lot of personal stuff in there, but it's there.
Okay, let me tell you about this pillow, and don't you dare touch it.
What pillow are you talking about?
This pillow you can buy on Amazon that has like crushed foam in it, and you can take the foam in and out, add to it, take it out to make it as soft and firm or whatever you want in it. It's absolutely amazing.
Does your pillow come in a box that said some assembly required?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it sounds like.
With an extra bag of foam.
Yeah, okay. Well, so I think, on Discord, people are listening to the radio station right now, kgxtradio.com. You're listening to it live. You're not hearing it on a replay on Spotify or on YouTube. No. You're listening to it live. Because right now, like I said, it's Thursday, June 4th. Yeah. But if you want to participate during the live show, you have to be in Discord, discord.gg/Gen X Talks. Just chat rooms. Those are just chat rooms for old people, just like old school. And that's where we all hang out between shows. However, the room everybody is chatting in is called what?
KGXT Studios.
Why don't we change that to the cellar? KGXT cellar.
KGXT cellar?
The KGXT cellar.
That can easily be done. I could do that right now.
Well, I'm just saying.
I have a person in there that can change it right now.
Because you got cellar dwellers in there, so, You know what? Does something happen? You're talking about the garage show with your brother.
Yeah.
The weirdest, coolest thing happened all at once. I think it was after the show, we were kind of unwinding, cleaning up stuff. And he opens up the garage door, the big garage doors, where the cars come in. And he's standing there talking to us. 2 hummingbirds come flying in. They hover right around his head like they're just checking things out.
Yeah.
Like they walk in and say, "Hey, Fox, we good? Everything okay in here? All right, we're out." And they flew around his head like twice and left. I've never seen anything like that. They zooped in like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? You guys good here? All right, we're on our way." And then they left. 2 hummingbirds.
They did.
Weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. I made the comment, I go, "Oh, Mom and Dad are here." Just checking on us.
I do want to try to make a phone call. I want to see if we can call someone just to ask their opinion. And they don't, no one knows we're calling, and people work. So we'll probably call different people, and no one's going to answer, because they don't know what's going on.
All right.
Let's see if we can do that here. Let's give.
Who are we calling?
I'm going to try Two Bear just to see if he picks up. He may not. Like I said, he's busy. But if he's got a minute, I'm going to ask him. Let's see.
Okay.
2 ringy dingies.
For those of you who don't know who Two Bear is.
He was on staff, been around a long time. We used to go to his car shows down in Southern California.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to answer.
I don't think he is. I think he's working.
Probably. That's a good start to the phone calls.
Yeah.
Your call has been.
That's it.
Oh.
That was his one chance. That was Two Bear's chance to be on the radio and tell us how wonderful we are. Of course, it's kind of good he didn't answer.
Why is that?
Because it would have been all about you.
Probably.
He would have been all wonderful about, she's just so wonderful, and I just
ask me. I'll tell you.
All right, I'll try one more, then we'll go back to the program. Who else could we call who's been around a long, long time? Who's been
Low Torque?
I don't know that I have Low Torque's number in here. Let me see.
I have it.
Of course you do. Hold on. I might have it. Yeah, I do got it in here. Just put your phone away. I don't. What's the guy's number? I got his number.
I got his number.
What about this guy?
I got his number too.
Let's see. Call him.
I have a black book too.
I bet you
Mine's
do.
Mine's pink.
Let's see if he answers. Call him Low Torque.
He's not going to answer either.
I know we're going to be 0 for 2 right now.
Way to go there, buddy.
Well, I'm trying to pick old school, like, from back in the day.
Nope, he's at work too.
No, he's gone too. That's two. Wow.
Or they're not recognizing the phone number.
They're in this phone when the shop phone.
Okay.
They have called it. They have been part of the program before, so they would know, what we're doing here. They should recognize the number. They should have put it in there. All right, let me see. So we're going there. Still going there. I want to make sure that we're still recording because I don't want to make sure. Yeah, still are. Well, that was two. We'll try a couple more in a little bit. And we'll see what happens there.
It's the KGXT seller now in the Discord channel.
There you go. So here's something I don't get.
What's that?
There are now in different places in different states a DMV kiosk.
Yes.
And they're not inside the DMV.
No, they're not.
Okay, what could you possibly do at a DMV
Renew
kiosk?
your registration.
Okay,
If you don't have to do a smog check.
You see, I'm just going by. I'm just going by my knowledge, my history with DMV. Nothing goes smooth. Nothing goes right. Everything is, you didn't fill it out right, go away and come back.
Except you have a wife that's amazing.
Every time. So if that's the case, how could you go to a kiosk where they can't talk back? I mean, there's no way you could accomplish any task at a kiosk. I can't get stuff done at a DMV when there's a real person there.
I know.
Let alone you at a kiosk. What are you going to? I guess they could just take your money.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. They're not going to give you your tags.
They're not going to give you. You can't do anything. That's why I'm asking. Name one thing you can do.
You're supposed to be able to pay your registration.
So it's just a registration.
Yeah, which
kiosk.
I don't understand because I believe you could pay your registration on the website too.
I don't know. I just can't understand why there's even a DMV kiosk anywhere. But it can be in a 7-Eleven. It can be in a J.C. Penney's. It can be anywhere. All of a sudden you're like, hey, state DMV, conduct your business here. Conduct what? Yeah, I want to walk up to one of them and look at the thing and says, log in and choose from the menu. What would you like to get? What would you like to do today? I want to see what they offer you.
Okay.
What am I allowed to fucking do? Because that list is going to be.
I haven't physically seen one.
Yeah.
But I do know they exist.
Yeah. I'm curious. Like, the menu's got to be 2 things long.
Because when I did our DMV stuff, that's like one of the things that comes up goes, can you use the kiosk? And I'm looking at it going, where is it? They did tell me where, but I'm like, no, I can't do anything at the kiosk. But they do ask you. They're trying to divert everybody that direction.
Well,
but
sure,
I have to use the DMV soon.
Yeah.
Because I have a few things we have to go take care of still.
Well, if you can't do it at the kiosk.
I can't.
No, see, I'm telling you. Also, let's move on to something else a little personal here. I think, when I get out of bed and you always go, hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? What are you doing? Every time I get up to go do something, you're like, hey, where are you going? You could be at a dead sleep snoring at 3:00 in the morning. And if I carefully get out of bed, you go, where are you going? Where the fuck do you think I'm going? I'm going to the bath. Where else could I possibly be going?
Go and get a snack
that
you're not supposed to be eating in the middle of the night?
I'm not going downtown. I'm not getting in the truck and driving anywhere.
Before, who knows? You used to get up in the middle of the night and go repair trucks.
Well, okay. When we had a shop sometimes, yes, I would leave. I'd get up, get dressed, and leave at 4 a.m. and just go, I can't sleep. I'm going to work. And I had things they could do.
And you had a few customers that used to call you in the middle of the night when they were stranded.
Right. But
rude.
None of that's happening right now. Why on earth would you ask me where am I going? You always do. I can get up from the chair in the living room and where you make some comment like, where are you going, big boy? I'm like, what does it matter where I'm going? I'm going to be back in 18 seconds. I look around going, where can I?
I got to go shake the lily.
No.
What is it?
Your brother says, shake the dew.
Oh, yeah. Shake the dew off the lily.
Shake the dew off the lily. He had another one. I was going to write that down. He said some other old person thing the other day. And I just laughed because no one's going to know what he's talking about. He's
the only one that makes you laugh and turn red, like where you can't even talk.
I can't breathe sometimes. Yeah, he's the only one who does that because he comes up with stuff that is just so you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with him.
There's a lot wrong with him.
No.
All right. So how's the summer bash coming along? Because now June is the month to push and share and show everything we're doing. Now we're going to go full open kimono. Going to let it all hang out.
It is coming along great. Yeah, you know what? I'm so much more relaxed this year than last year. I was stressing out because we made a lot of the food last year. There was a lot of prep involved with getting this, but no, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm really super excited about this week.
I'm worried we haven't told people enough about the VIP at the GSR, or we don't have that finished yet.
Well, for those information, I have 2 of the events up on our Facebook page as an event. I need to add the other ones to it so it goes out into the Facebook world to let people know. But I think we should do kind of a push this last, because there are some tickets available.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how, not many, but there are some available.
We don't, the thing is, Briggs and I always blow it every year when we're doing a meet and greet, when we're doing an event like that. We don't put it out there as a TikTok. And we could. He could do something. Hey, Dad, what are you doing on, July 20th? I'm like, I don't know. Well, why don't you come down with me and do this at the GSR in Reno? I'm busy. He could do something where he asks me questions and I blow him off, letting people know that we never do that on time. We always wait.
Or you think about it the day of.
Right. Yeah. Well, what was funny was that we did that 2 years ago. We did one on April 1st.
Oh, yeah.
In April the GSR. 1st. And I think he remembered to do a video, like you said, the day of. He's like, oh, we didn't promote this. And so it's 8:00 in the morning. We're at the hotel. We've driven, 800 miles to get here. And he's trying to knock down this video, and he posts it. And then people came and said, I didn't know you were here.
Right.
I was coming to Reno for something else. We saw your TikTok video and thought, we got to stop by there.
Yeah.
And they did. So if you give it a little heads up, a little promotion, then letting people know, I think that's a good thing. But
well, it seems like over the past couple of weeks, we had a little push with the tickets. People are planning their summers now that school's out and stuff. So I had I had quite a few more come through.
Right.
So yeah, it's
coming together though, right? I mean, it seems to be much more organized than before. Like every year we're learning a little bit more about how to get this thing going.
Yes.
Well, there's a couple things that I want to talk about. Shiloh Ferguson, who is our lovely, gifted, and talented producer of many, many things, Gen X Talks. One of the things she's doing is she is going to try to ramp up local advertisement for the roller skating rink.
Oh, nice.
Because we're not renting out the whole rink by ourselves. We want to be there with other people. You don't have to buy a ticket and be part of our stuff. Buy a roller skating ticket and just hang out.
Right.
So she's going to work on letting everybody know that Gen X Talks is doing an 80s night on this certain night, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So she's going to work on that. I did make one mistake with Shiloh.
What's that?
I didn't really give her parameters on what not to do. I'm a little worried she's going to rent billboards. And she's going to go.
Did you give her a credit card?
Yeah, I think she might have the company card. She may go, okay, I know it's a lot of money, but they're already going up and it's going to be great. You just got to trust me on this. And like, wait a second, wait. And then you're going to come in and go, you can't get mad. You didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
You didn't let anybody know. And then you always come in and grab me by the collar and pull me back and go, well, now hold on, dumbass.
I was trying to think that week or those 4 days that we have. I mean, which one I think is going to be my favorite? I just don't know. I think all of them are going to be. I can't wait to do the bingo night because you and Scott are going to be hilarious.
That's going to be one of the greatest nights. Is the bingo night.
The burrito eating contest. Briggs is going to do the burrito eating contest
with one of his friends from work.
I'm like, oh, good. We have a couple more spots available for that. And the winner gets $250. And yes, we will pay our son if he does it.
I ain't paying him shit.
So if you want to earn $250, you got to eat this big ass burrito.
And have a full stomach.
Yes. And then go play bingo. So bowling night, that's always fun. I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to the barbecue the best because we've extended the hours. First of all, it's almost all day.
Right.
And it's just it's just a relaxing, fun.
It's a way to recap the whole week, really.
It is. And you've built these friendships, and it's our last day together. We just get to sit in my brother's backyard and hang out and just have some fun. We're going to be playing games, and we're going to give prizes.
We're changing the name of the Foxhole Studios, the Foxhole, that day.
Oh, yeah.
For the barbecue, because we have to name it something better than the Foxhole, something that fits the description.
Okay.
Paradise Ranch.
Where'd you come up with that one?
Right out of my ass.
Just now?
Right out, yeah. Because everyone feels like they're in paradise. They're watching the sunset over the mountains. The backyard is all sectioned off with there's chickens.
You have your whiskey bar. You thought you died and went to heaven.
The whiskey bar, the little fish pond that sits off to one side.
Right.
So got to call it Paradise Ranch for that one day because it is kind of a little miniature Paradise Ranch for everybody.
It is. It's so relaxing and wonderful to just hang out there. So I'm looking forward to that. And all you can eat barbecue from the Carson Valley Barbecue guys. They're coming in. There. All you can eat barbecue food. I'm so excited for that because I don't have to be in the kitchen and worrying about setting it up.
No, nobody does. You're good.
I guess, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite.
Well, I'm looking forward to all of it. I really want to ramp it up. People are going to get sick of me talking about it every show between now and then, but I don't care.
And you know what? It's not just us that's going to be there. I believe almost everybody on staff, moderators and everybody are going to be there for that whole week. So you not only get to see us, you get to see the moderators and meet them in person. So that's kind of fun.
There's a lot of names you guys know from the extended Gen X Talks family that if they buy a ticket, they can show up. If they're too cheap to buy a ticket, then they're not going to show up. I'm not giving away tickets just because you got a nickname. Iceman from Bodfish can go fuck himself. He can buy the goddamn ticket. You know, it's that's just how it's going. I don't care
Did you
anymore.
get confirmation from Two Bear or Low Torque? Are they coming?
It sounds to me, what I'm hearing through the grapevine, Two Bear is like 75% there. He's really close.
Okay.
Low Torque is pretty much a lock. He's like, I'm not missing this one.
Oh, cool.
So it looks like he's going to be good.
Also, we have a couple of our kids are going to show up. You'll get to meet our group.
We did have one cancellation you're not going to be happy about.
What? Who?
My buddy from high school can't make it.
Liar. You lie. That's probably why most people are going to show up.
They want to listen to his stories.
If you want to know who his buddy from elementary school, high school, really, junior high
and high school.
You come ask me who it is.
Nope.
And he's got all the dirty stories. God. And his wife, because you've known his wife too.
Yeah, she knows some stuff about me too. We probably shouldn't say on the radio.
So if you want to know some deep, dark secrets about my husband, come to the barbecue.
I'm canceling his invitation.
He's going to be here all week. He's going to every event, so that's going to be hilarious.
Are you fucking out of your mind? Really?
Yeah, they paid for the whole week.
I thought I just had to arm wrestle him down at the... God damn it.
No, it's going to be hilarious.
It's not going to be hilarious. I'm in the worst week of my life. I got to tell you a story I heard.
What's
and
that?
You're not going to be happy. In fact, I
Wow, there's a lot of unhappiness today.
There is.
For a party day.
Did you hear about the 80-year-old, he's like 83 years old, and he collected Legos and got burned?
What do you mean?
This, you're not going to believe the story. It's been going on a little bit, but it just like blew up in the last couple of days.
Okay.
So this 83-year-old man, he's just kind of living, he's on Social Security and he's got a son. And he tells his son, hey, I've been collecting these Star Wars Legos things since the beginning. They're unopened. He never even opened these Lego things.
What? He was just collecting the boxes?
Yeah, he just likes Star Wars. He's 83, so Star Wars came out like when he was in his 40s, I guess. And he just got into Legos and he never opened them. So he's got these Legos that are worth over $200,000. And
oh my gosh,
he takes them in with his son and goes, we should put them on consignment and just sell it and cash in. We need the money and we could, we don't have any savings, but this is a good savings. And the son's like, yeah, Dad, if that's what you want to do. So they go into a store called Bricks and Minifigs, which I think we have one here in Carson. They're franchises.
Okay.
They sell minifigs as mini figurines and stuff. They sell all sorts of things, but Legos is, their main thing. And they franchise these things out all over the country like McDonald's. So this guy's in Utah. The old man goes in and he says, I'd like to put these on consignment and sell them. And the lady who owns the franchise, she's like, yeah, that's fine. You sure you want it? She goes, yeah. So they categorize everything. They label everything. They sign the contract and he leaves. Corporate, the big company that owns all the franchisees, comes in, hears about this, comes in, sees all of this rare stuff, knows it's over $200,000 in rare Legos unopened. They go to the lady who has the store, who they have the franchise contract with, and they break the franchise agreement. They fire her, go, you're no longer working with us. You're out.
Okay.
So they're like, this is now a corporate store. It's no longer a franchisee. And she's like, okay, well, there's some stuff in here that doesn't belong to you, corporate, or me, like this set. And they go, we'll take care of it. And she videotapes them on security. They come in with trucks and take all of his stuff out.
Isn't that like fraud?
Well, hold on. Here's where we're going. So
just his stuff?
Well, yeah, like that's all they took was his stuff. I think they might have taken a couple other things.
Wow.
But it was all consignment. She's on camera. She's going, this isn't ours. It isn't yours. This belongs to someone. He needs to come get it back. So they fire her. They kick her out, becomes a corporate store. They take everything out of there. She takes all the security footage with the audio, goes along with the video, keeps it all. She calls up the old man and his son and calls us. I think she called the son first, said, listen, here's what happened. The guy goes down there to the new owners of corporate and says, hey, where's all my dad's stuff? And they're like, we don't know. He's like, yeah, you do, because we got video. And well, how'd you get video? Because the lady took it because you guys are assholes. You know what they told him? He called the cops, and the cops come up and said, well, it's kind of a civil matter now. I mean, if someone was running out the door with your stuff, that's theft. But this is more of a civil case now. Follow me on this. So there's a few little legal letters that go around. A couple attorneys write letters and talk. But what it comes down to is corporate says, we don't have a contract with you.
Oh, my God.
You have a contract with this lady and her business, which isn't us. We're not beholden to her contract. And
oh, my God. It's like contracts don't matter anymore.
Well, so he would have to go, the 83-year-old guy would have to sue the lady and go, where's my stuff?
And then the lady would have to
go, they stole it and go, she'd have to sue corporate.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're not responsible.
That's not fair.
This son is beside himself.
Yeah,
he's
the 83-year-old man that saved all this stuff.
They didn't tell him for a long time. They didn't even tell him. The son's trying to figure this out.
Okay.
So
that's wrong.
Hold on. There's more. So this YouTuber called Reckless Ben. Some kid. I mean, he's a goofy looking kid. Ben Schneider, I think is his name, out of Los Angeles. Here's what's going on. He piles into his Toyota, him and like 6 friends.
Okay.
They drive all the way from Los Angeles to Utah. They wear spy glasses. They go in and confront the corporate people who just laugh them out of the store and go, we don't care what video you have. We don't care what contract. We're kind of doing what we want and go fuck yourself. Now, he's got all this recorded. But then they figure out what he's doing because he keeps coming back talking. So they start calling the cops on this guy. You can't trespass on any of our properties. The cops told him, these guys don't want you on their property. They don't want you in their store. You're not allowed to talk to them. And if they keep calling us, we're going to put you in jail. Reckless Ben dresses up as a delivery guy.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this move. I'm not even sure if this move is legal, but I think it is.
Okay.
Ben dresses up as a delivery guy. He goes in to the lady running this new corporate office. He says, I got a delivery. You just got to sign here. So she signs there. He gives the delivery and he leaves. Okay. She didn't sign a receipt for delivery. She signed a contract that she can never tell him to get out of her properties, corporate. It's a 10-year contract. He can be on all of their properties for 10 years. They are not allowed to call the police. And if they do, he can sue them for $5,000 every time they call the cops on him.
Oh, my gosh.
She signed it.
Well, because she didn't read the fine print.
No, she didn't. She just signed it and took off.
Okay.
So Ben goes back home, files for a business name in Oregon, and he uses the same bricks and minifigs type of logo.
Okay.
But the business is called We Steal From Old People. That's what he called the business. And he puts that in the title. So it's called We Steal From Old People. It has their logo on it, which I don't think he can get away with that.
Yeah.
But it has turned into a big fucking mess. And he's like, I'm not backing down. There are YouTubers all over uniting to help these people and to badmouth this place called Bricks and Minifigs because they're franchised all over the country. Now, I guess the CEO of it has now heard of it, but hasn't done anything yet. I'm not sure what he's waiting for, but I bumped across a couple YouTubers that are like, they got 10 million followers. And they're fucking trashing these guys.
Good. That's wrong on a whole lot of levels.
The pictures are out there. The videos are out there.
Good.
And we at Gen X Talks right now, we're doing our part.
Yes, we are.
Just letting everybody know this is a thing and you need to go look it up. At least if you watch videos, make comments and leave a like. It helps the channel that is supporting those guys. We may do something about this on one of our other shows. I may bring up some pictures and things on like bottom of the glass or something. But everyone is being careful what they say. All these YouTubers and all these platforms, well, now we're trying to figure out this. It doesn't look good. It looks bad. It's alleged. They're using all the terminology. And I'm going, somebody go out there and tell these fuckers they're assholes. Walk up to the CEO and go, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Where's the generation of guys getting up in their face and going, I'll sue you if you say something. Well, guess what, fucker? I don't give a shit what the fuck you do. I'll meet you in the parking lot.
Well,
We're going to settle
I'm really
this.
proud of Gen Z. So I'm assuming this guy that's a YouTuber is probably a Gen Z.
100%, yeah.
But this generation is coming up. Like Nick Shirley, he's not afraid to go deep dive into politics and stuff. I'm so happy that they're sticking up for the older generation.
It's kind of like we skipped over millennials and their apathy and their getting along and their fucking avocado toast. And now we're getting to Gen Zs who are like, we really don't give a shit what the fuck. We're going to do something.
They've got morals and standards and respect.
Doing it. Well, I would love to drive to Utah. I'd love to find out who the CEO of this company is and catch him outside of the gym and go, let's just settle this right now. You already know about it. What the fuck, Chuck? Figure this shit out. You don't behave this way. This is not how you behave. But
I hope those Legos things are still around somewhere because
they've already been selling them to people.
Oh my gosh.
But remember, the guy brought them in to be sold. So just give him the money.
Yeah, the CEO should just plus some.
He just wanted the money for his collection. So if you sell his collection,
but he's selling it because he doesn't have the money.
I wish he could have all of his Legos and the money. But even if you just give him back the money, give him the money. If you can't give him back the stuff, fine. But they're like, no, we're out of it. And they calculated this. They've closed the franchise, so they knew
what they were doing.
Yeah, so they knew that you weren't. They weren't beholden to any contract. But the thing they did was they stole the stuff in truckloads. They had guys come in, and they're all on video. But now it's a civil matter.
God.
And so you will spend. The guy is on tape asking what can we do to make this right. And the lady's like, well, we can just sue us then. You'll be in court for years long. You're never going to get your money back. Even if you win the $200,000, it'll all go towards the attorney's fees. So why bother fighting us? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That just burns my hide. I hate that.
I know there's so many feelings I have on how to handle this old school.
We're going to be there someday. Gen Zers are going to be in their 80s, and I hope we don't put up with this shit. No. I hope we go down fighting. You're going to be older than me.
No, you said we are going to be Gen Zers?
I'm sorry. We're going to be Gen Xers. Sorry.
Okay. I'm lost on what you're even talking about.
We're going to be old. We're going to be in our 80s, and we're going to be Gen Xers. I hope we just stick to our guns and be proactive about this stuff.
At 83, I'd be lighting things on fire and going, you want to lose another store?
Oh, cool.
How about another store? How about another? I'm going to keep lighting stores on fire. If I was 83, I'd be handling this a whole other way. I'm just telling you. I would walk up and say, I don't have the money to fight you, so guess how we're doing this? We're going to play in my yard.
Old school.
I'm telling you. So whatever.
For sure.
So the June, June's busy. June is a busy.
You wanted it busy. You better,
Do I sound like I'm complaining? I mean, why are you jumping
sort
on?
of.
Well, I'm not. You're jumping on me. You're supposed to be like, yes, it's busy. And you're like, well, asshole, you brought this on yourself.
You did.
And you wonder why people think you cackle.
I don't cackle.
I wonder why. June is busy. The
Yes.
other day we had an interview at a studio in Reno. Let's go down, do the interview. Had a lunch appointment, lunch meeting, race across town, and then come back to another interview. That was just one day. Every day is about that busy.
Yes.
But the lunch was with Shiloh Ferguson's father.
Yes, that was fun.
I immediately connected with that guy. I'm saying that very moment, within 15 minutes, I'm like, this dude is solid.
Are we best friends?
Are we best friends? We've become best friends. That guy was really, I hope that guy comes back for, he's retired now. I hope he comes back for the Summer Bash. That would be an interesting cat for all of you guys to meet and hang out at those events and just have him there. He was down to earth. He's just like the rest of us.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Really fun.
I wish we had longer to sit and talk with him, but we were crunched for time.
You weren't even listening to me. I'm going,
I know.
We have to get back. Are we on time? Hello? I literally yelled, are you listening to me?
No, I wasn't.
Not even a little bit.
No.
We had to be at the studio at 1. By the time you pulled your head out of your ass, it was 3 minutes to 1. I'm like, oh my God. So we raced across town. We did accomplish something there because Thomas, the engineer,
Yes.
has Astro Labs Studios, which has this history of musicians that have been through this place. They sold guitars. I can't even tell you the
Bizarre
history.
guitar.
Bizarre guitar goes back to the 70s. And there is so much history about bands. Yes has come through there. Other bands from the 70s and 80s have come through there. So he's turning this place into kind of a nostalgia, a little bit at a time, a nostalgia studio. Mm-hmm. So he's having a grand opening. And he calls Christine. Boy, I got to beat the shit out of Little Miss Hot and Nerdy. He goes, hey, Christine, can you get me connected with Daddy's Tacos? Because she knows both of them. She knows the owners.
Yeah.
I want to hire them to come out and do the grand opening. And I guess she's like, well, just go through the normal channels, go to their website, apply, ask for the stuff. And so he's trying, getting nowhere. So he just asked me, he goes, I'm having trouble getting this. I said, what do you want to do? He goes, I want to hire Daddy's Tacos to do our grand opening, get a taco truck out here. I called Martine.
That day. That second, actually.
In front of him.
Yes, you did.
And I'm like, hey, Martine, you busy on this day? He goes, no. He looked up, he had handed the phone to Valentine, of course. And she goes, no, we're good. I said, hey, can you set up a gig for Astro Labs out here? And we'll take care of you. Just give us a good deal. She goes, yeah, we got you set. And Martine gets back on the phone. He goes, yeah, we'll take care of you. You're done. Thomas was so happy about that.
He was so thrilled.
He's like, dude, one phone call. And what makes me mad is Christine could have made the fucking phone call. Little Miss Hot and Nerdy could have called it instead of like, just go through the normal channel. No, this is why we're building these
Thomas
relationships.
Is sweating because
It's coming
open
up.
house is next week and he didn't have anybody.
No food. So yeah, I'm like, this is what we're doing, is trying to build these relationships. Then the other one, I was talking to Martine, they opened up Daddy's Tacos is opening, or they already did. They're right about ready to open up their
cafe.
A cafe.
Yeah.
So what do? I say, hey, Martine, you're going to use Glory Cloud coffee, right? And he's like, yeah, I was thinking that's what we're doing. I said, right, because I've been talking to him about this for a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, there is no better place. You got to use Scott and his stuff. And he's like, so I confirm with it, because I was talking to Scott. Scott was one of our interviews, and he goes, well, they had asked me about it, but I don't know if they're going to follow through and start ordering
Kind of
coffee.
been dead air.
Right. So I said, again, I'm right there. I pick up the phone. I call him like, hey, you're doing this, right? He goes, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Glory Cloud Coffee. So, and I had you send it to Scott.
I did.
I'd send the screenshot back when I got confirmation. This is part of what we're doing, is trying to build these relationships and friendships. These don't have anything to do with me.
No.
Who cares?
We're getting no kickback.
No, I don't get anything for Thomas, for Astro Labs and Daddy's Tacos, using Daddy's Tacos. I don't get any kickback from Scott for Daddy's Tacos using Scott's place. I'm just trying to build the relationships.
Right.
I got to sit Christine down and go, dude, swing and a miss on that. You got to follow through on that stuff and be as proactive as you can, because it's important to do it right now, man.
It's called networking.
It is. And there's, you just got to, if you got a little sway and a phone number, or you can, push something in a direction to be helpful for other people, then do it. Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know.
So I did. I got to sit her down, Little Miss Hot and Nerdy, and go, all right. Put your hands out. I got my ruler out. I'm going to smack the back of your hands. She guys got to remember to push that stuff. And not that I don't make mistakes with stuff too. I do all the time. And I try to learn from them as I go. But that was one we got to turn around a little bit there.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
It turned out to be a good day with that.
Oh, it was great. Yeah. It turned out to be really, really good.
You had one of the, I think you released it already. Did you release the Malasia video yet, or interview? Did you do that one, or is it coming?
Hang on, I can look. I'm actually on the screen.
That turned out to be a really fun interview.
It's up for members only right now.
Okay, so the
way different than I thought.
Micronation Malasia, you interviewed the president and first lady of this place. Super fun couple. I really enjoyed talking to them. I really did.
I didn't know that micronations were a really big thing. They have conventions.
Yes, they do.
They have national conventions where hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other micronations show up. And Malasia, he's like the godfather of it all. He's at the top. They all come to pay homage at the altar of Malasia, because that kind of independent micronation, Republic of Malasia, has been around since 1977.
So we found out that the first lady is a Gen Xer and he's a boomer. So that should tell you their age bracket.
Right.
He says when they go to these micronations, these are kids that are starting their micronations.
Yep.
And at first you think it's funny. I mean, we thought, oh my gosh, these people are whack, right? But they are making a difference in the world, because they said they go to these meetings, these Comic-Con things, and these kids that are young are asking them, so what is your economic outlook? They're
what is your gross domestic product?
What's your gross domestic? And they're just floored by it, that these kids are so interested
and half of them are just interested in passing, but half of these kids are like, I'm going to grow my own nation, and I want a flag, I want a constitution, I want I want property. I mean, they're serious. These are just as serious as a Comic-Con convention, as a Star Trek convention. It's a micronation convention.
When they interview, it's right now members only. When the interview goes public, please take a moment and listen to it. It's very interesting. They are making a difference in the world. Yeah. They're making kids think about what it takes to be a country.
Right.
And it's like when we were little, we did a country report, right?
Or a state report.
State report. And this is like blowing it up to being a bigger actual possibility in the world. And it's so neat to do it. And
it was a fun interview.
It was.
I asked Danny H, because Danny H has taken over the role. He's on staff here. Danny, he will listen to an entire interview, give me a quick thumbs up or thumbs down, doesn't pick it apart. And he will also say something like, he'll give me timestamps where everything's at, all little notations. That way I can make a promo for it easily with his effort.
Right.
So when Danny came back and goes, dude, that was pretty fun. That was like way more fun. It's not a boring documentary. We made it into something fun, and it came out great.
Yes.
So you guys look forward to that.
Then you did, you found this girl, Bennett Peaches. That's your other interview. Oh my goodness.
I love her. Bennett Peaches is all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Are you in love?
I love her. I do. I love her. I don't care who knows.
Do you want to go on the cruise with her? I'll stay back.
She's going on the cruise. In fact, I brought this up in the interview just to publicly remind everybody. Oh, no. It got cut out because it was after we were done. I'm still recording, but it was after the interview was over.
Okay.
When we set up for the Gen X takeover cruise, if you guys look up Gen X takeover cruise in the Gulf of Mexico, you guys can go see what it's all about. Just Google it. It comes up. We were in a meeting. There was a bunch of social media people that were in a meeting. We were all invited. They were talking about, here's what we want from you guys. Here's what we need you guys to do to promote it, and on and on. They went around the room. And they're like, okay, what are you going to do? One guy goes, well, I'm going to do some meditation. I'm a yoga guy, and I'm going to have yoga classes available. And someone else says, well, I'm really good at karaoke. I'm going to run a karaoke night. So everyone's going around the room talking about their stuff. And they got to me. And like, okay, Gen X Talks, what are you going to do on the cruise? I'm like, I'm going to teach everybody how to drink whiskey and smoke cigars. We're going to hang out drinking and smoking. And Bennett Beaches goes, I'm hanging with that guy. I'm going to hang with that dude. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
and
funny.
she spoke up and said that. And I reminded her. She goes, I did say that. I'm serious. Let's go. Anyway, that was a very difficult interview for me to edit. There was complications, and it probably took me 9 hours to get it where I wanted it. When I finally got it done, I uploaded it privately and I shared it with Danny because Danny's going to go in there and do his thing. 2 things I want to tell you about this interview. One, Danny goes, I'm in it 5 minutes and I'm laughing my ass off. When he got done, he's like, dude, that was great. He goes, it was fun the whole way through. You got to do part 2.
So that's not public yet.
Not even available for even members yet. Not even up for members. However, at the end of it, I called it at 2 hours. We were over 2 hours of footage.
Wow.
And I go, her name's Beth. I go, Beth, we gotta close it out now. Say goodbye to everybody. And she's like, well, I have so much more to talk about. And she listed it. She goes, we haven't talked about this or this or this. And I said, we're going to have to do it on another one because we're 2 hours in. But it was a great interview. All of these interviews where I'm talking with other social media people way more famous than we are. I mean, these guys are just they're powerful influencers. They lead to other ones, and then if they like the interview, they push us towards their friends and go, you got to go on with Gen X Talks. You got to sit with the general. This is so much fun to do. Because they do interviews, they do podcasts. The thing that I like to hear, and I heard it from Beth, she goes, that was the most fun podcast I've ever done. That was the most fun interview I've ever done. And I've gotten that from Dad Bod Veteran. I got that from Nick. I got that from other people. They're like, this was way different than I thought it was going to be.
How do you think the interviews are going? Like,
okay,
personally,
it's really weird. The online interviews, when you do a Zoom with someone and they turn out great, it seems like no matter how much you click with someone, it always takes 15 minutes for the ball to get rolling.
You were saying that.
I just can't. It's so hard for me to get things going. I'll tell you the one that I had trouble clicking on was Sassy Liberty. Sassy Liberty is like, I'm 20 minutes in going, this isn't just getting where I want it to be. It eventually got good. There was some really good stuff towards the last 30 or 40 minutes. But it took a long time to get going. But about the only one who jumped right in and stayed the same thing was Nick Freitas. Nick and I kind of hit it running, and it stayed there. Even Dad Bod or John Wellington.
Some people you're going to click with.
It just took Nick Harrison, the professor. It took a few minutes to get each other's rhythm, and then we took off going.
I think that's part of the thing. Like, we have to tell you guys when I book these interviews and stuff, they always ask, well, what are the questions that he's going to ask? And I'm like, we don't do that. We just kind of jump in.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation. There's nothing. So I think when they get there, they're a little apprehensive because I think they're not sure.
And I press record.
Right.
And then we talk first, and I go, listen, I don't really have a lot of notes. I wrote down some of your statistics, how many followers and things. But this is going to be a conversation. It's just there's nothing, whatever you want to talk about. In fact, I tell people it's better if it's a conversation where you can ask me questions too. And they're like, really? And I go, yeah, this is going to be a lot more fun to do if you and I are just hanging out, exploring whatever comes up. And I tried to put him at ease in the beginning, let's just see how this goes. Yeah. Let's just talk about stuff.
I don't like interviews that are like, okay, here's question number 1.
Right.
And then here's question number 2. It's kind of like answering an essay question. And I just don't, I like how you're open and just relax and just like, hey, we're just going to sit and just have a conversation.
Okay, so we do get there. All these interviews have turned out to be so much fun. You guys will learn so much about these other creators you guys follow. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you're not going to get from any other interview they do because it's not like that. Now, here's one thing I'm struggling with.
What's that?
I'm going to use two examples. We do in-person interviews. We go downtown Reno. We rent the studio from Thomas. We get all set up. And I'm going to give you two examples, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, okay? Because I know the two people I'm going to talk about are probably going to listen to this interview.
Okay.
Or our podcast.
Uh-huh.
One is your brother, the Sun Valley Fox. We did a part 1, hour and a half interview with him. The other one that we just did before, just this last couple days ago, was Scott Coleman from Glory Cloud Coffee. We already did an interview with Glory Cloud Coffee. So why would I go back and interview Scott? Because Scott is this weird, colorful
Don't
character.
say weird.
Oh, totally weird. He's fucking weird. And when you talk with Scott and you interact with Scott, there is stuff there you're like,
He's all over the map.
I got to share this.
Yes.
You interact with Scott on stuff. You're like, how are we not letting everyone see this? And so you're like, now, because it's different than the Glory Cloud Coffee community connection, civic duty thing.
Right.
No. It's like, you guys, well, why are you going to interview Scott? Because it's fucking going to be wild. And I got a lot of good stuff from Scott, but I'm not happy with it. I'll put it out there. It has some cool stuff, but it's not, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I wasn't able to get out of Scott like what I interact with him. I can spend 20 minutes with Scott. I'm dying laughing going, we got to get you on a podcast. Then we go on the podcast. It didn't translate.
I know, and I keep telling you to put it out there because people may view it differently than
I will,
you.
but I want to go. I'm not giving up on Scott because there's so much to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Now let's go to your brother.
And we talked about him and said maybe you need to break it down into topics.
Yeah, we did.
Because he has so many different hats that he wears.
You're right. We might have to, there's actually a plan to talk with Scott and get some stuff. I'm just trying to bring you guys what I see.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's move on to your brother. I'm not happy with that interview with your brother at all. And I'll tell you why. People see the garage show with the Sun Valley Fox and I, and we just got through explaining an hour ago how that's how it is all the time.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine this. You take the garage show, and that's funny. Got to do an interview. Believe me when I say we are like this all the time. We can't walk out into the backyard without having these conversations. Okay.
Yes.
So if the Sun Valley Fox and I are like that on the show, if the Sun Valley Fox and I are like that walking into the backyard, if the Sun Valley Fox and I are like this all the time, what better content for an interview? But when I got your brother there and I was going through stuff, he was sitting across in the studio kind of like he was on a job interview. And I just never got to that level of connection that I was trying to. And I want to show everybody what we've got. I want to show everybody this guy.
And we were talking about that. And I said, maybe you guys just need to hang out in his garage and do it.
You
someplace
did say that.
Comfortably. Like,
yeah,
you guys
I guess. But when it came to the interview part, it ended up being a little more of a list.
It was too serious.
I guess it's like, this is not, I could show it. People would say, yeah, that was a pretty cool interview. But it's nothing like what the guy is really like.
No.
I'm like, I'm just holding it back. Like, well, I don't know what to do with this.
No, I think we need to do it in the garage. I really do.
What I just didn't want to do was give everybody, if you show them and it's kind of average, it's okay. It's pretty funny. They're not going to come back for another one because that one wasn't that great. That's why I didn't release it. That's why I'm having trouble with Scott's, because I'm just like, God, I know these two individuals are comedy gold, but I want to show everybody that. How do I show them that? Now, with your brother, it's already in the garage show quite a bit.
People know.
And there's stories we tell, and there's pictures we put up for the members only sites. You guys are part of the member sites on YouTube and Patreon.
You guys behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff is just great. But those two things, when you ask me, how are the interviews going? I can tell you all of the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And those two, I'm just like, I'm not there yet. I know what I'm looking for. I know what's available. I haven't found a way to tap into it.
That's okay. That's okay. Some are going to be good. Some just aren't going to make it.
I know. Well, I'm just letting you know that we're still pushing through that stuff.
I'm trying to see what's coming up for you You got another. Oh,
I got stood up.
I know you did.
I got stood up. I was.
How'd that feel? It's been a while.
It's been a while. I was standing there for half an hour holding my dick, just my dick in my hand, waiting for her to show up, and she didn't show up. Salty tattooed mama. She just stood me up, man. She didn't show up. I waited and I waited. I don't think she's ever done an interview. Her and her husband are very private. They don't want their names out there. They don't want their addresses out there. They don't want to be, they're very political online, and I think they're very private. So the idea that she even gave me the time of day, I'm very thankful. And I've texted her and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed it." I think it's okay. Things happen. I'm very polite. I'm very respectful. I'm just going to wait, and I'll drop another line every now and then. I would like to reel her in slowly because I think she's fascinating.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give up. But yeah, I got stood up.
Did that break your heart?
It didn't break my heart, but hit my ego. I mean, I'm the type of guy, you don't stand me up, okay?
Oh, brother.
You don't just
It's been a while.
You don't not show up when the general calls, you roll in on time. You don't just not show up.
Wow, okay.
I don't even know what that's like, not show up.
Okay, big guy. Calm down. Calm down. Well, it looks like you're going to do a Dr. McDreamy interview, but it's not the fight doctor. We're supposed to do a medical end and ask him some things like what he recommends that you should always have in your medicine cabinet and some things like that. We're doing a doctor interview.
I've been saving those up because I got a bunch of practical questions.
So those are next week. So we're going to be, you're doing that. And then we're going to do a local one that this story is going to be amazing. Ruiz Cigars.
That guy
is going to be an amazing story.
It's both of them. It's the father and the son.
This is kind of an American dream story.
This guy, this old boy, when I come into his store now, he just lights up. The old man is so happy, full of smiles. And he is known in town. Like, people come and just hang out in his cigar shop all day. He was 13 years old rolling cigars for somebody else in Nicaragua.
Right.
And now he owns 2 stores in Reno, living his best life, live the American dream.
And he has his own brand of cigars.
And he has his own farm back in Nicaragua.
Yes, he does.
It's just this guy, he's so humble and he's so polite and he's so quiet. He's so grateful to be in America. Yeah. And I'm like, can I please sit down and
let's see how you got here.
And he's like, well, why would anybody care? And I said, first of all, I think a lot of people would care, but I care. I want to know. To hell with everybody else. I don't care if nobody listens to this interview. I told him, I said, it will be a privilege for me to sit with you. So please, may I?
Yeah.
And he has said yes.
Yes. The other one is you're going to do Kelly Mano next week.
Oh, did you get her locked in?
Yes, you did. Between the two of us, we did.
Wow. Kelly, I don't think Kelly likes me.
You keep saying that. I
think Kelly is going to come on the show.
She's a younger Gen Xer.
She's a younger Gen Xer.
Not even a Zennial.
I don't think she likes me as an old grumpy guy.
And the other one is Darcy Weir, who you are. Shiloh set that up.
Shiloh did. Now, but that's not an interview.
Yes, it is.
No, it's on Sunday, right?
No. You're going somewhere else.
Because Darcy is big in the Bigfoot community. I mean, like, that's a person
that
that's
is an
known.
Interview.
And there's an OTR on a Sunday. We're moving off the record to accommodate this guest.
Yes,
that's but I'm also doing a interview.
2 different people you're talking about.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay, what are my 2 different people?
Darcy Weir is an interview, and then you're doing the common constitutionalist, who is a totally different person for the OTR. You are way off your rocker right now.
No.
Oh my God, I am.
Shiloh's in there somewhere. She'll straighten you out right now. Watch. If she's in there, she'll straighten you out.
We're on the same page because we do the calendar. So whatever, you just don't know.
Well,
Never mind.
I read the calendar, so there.
No, you don't.
Well.
Okay, listen to this. I'm going to bring it up because this is a pet peeve of mine.
What?
You wanted a calendar to physically put up on the wall in our studio so that you could see it. You also have that same exact calendar on your computer.
Yeah.
The same stuff that's on the computer for staff and everybody is
right
up
there,
on your wall.
Right there on the wall. Right.
Yet every day you ask me, so what are we doing today? I just go, oh my gosh.
What, you can't read the calendar?
Can't you?
Okay. excuse me, at this level of my career,
Oh God, no.
don't I have people?
Nope, I'm not your person. If you want an
Can I have
assistant,
people?
go get one.
Yeah, I have people say, I get people for that. Do you read your own calendar? No. I get people to read my calendar for. I'll read my own calendar and I get people for that. I just ask you, oh, you know what? Let me turn it around and do your dumb thing. I'm just double checking. I did read it. I'm just double checking. Now, you can't fault me for double checking. That's a pretty responsible thing, double checking. I just use that on you. You see how dumb it sounds now? It sounds stupid, doesn't it? No. Double checking. All right. Yes, I do got a bunch of stuff. There are interviews all throughout this month, and there's more pending. I mean, we got so many people that we're still negotiating time slots with.
I do. I have quite a few on my list. And Shiloh's doing it too. You have 2 different people moving and grooving with interviews.
So I do have people.
Sort of.
You just said it. You said you got 2 different people. That's right. I got people, baby.
Please move on from the subject.
Do you know Grayson Magaha? Did I say that right? Grayson?
I know you keep asking me that, and I don't. I'm really sorry. I don't know who he is.
He's huge. Boopsy, when I did Boopsy's interview, he's like, Grayson and I are best friends. I'm calling him right now.
Did you ever ask Boopsy how he got Boopsy?
It's in the interview. Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard it.
I did. It's in there. It's in the interview.
Okay.
Then I did Bennett Peaches, and she goes, one of my best friends is Grayson. You gotta get Grayson.
Cool.
So now there's 2 people telling him that we did a good job because they both had a lot of fun in the interview. They don't mind recommending people.
Nice.
So Grayson, I got to talk to him this week too.
Okay.
I have to introduce myself. He doesn't know who I am. Why do you like the podcast? Before I make another phone call, why do you like this show?
Because it's just sitting down and talking to you. I love just sitting here and just shooting the shit about different topics, or actually recapping the week. Because sometimes I feel like we blow through the week and go, what happened?
Yeah.
And then when we sit down and talk about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that, or I forgot about it. But I love just sitting down and chatting with you.
It's kind of like I know no one's going to understand this but you, but this is kind of like how we drive long distances in the truck.
We do. We never listen to the radio or anything. We just sit and talk.
It's real similar to what we do just hanging out with each other. So, yeah, I like that. Mainly because I like you. I like hanging out with you.
Nice.
All right, let's look. Who else could we call here? Let's see. You know what? We could try your brother. See if he's got something nice to say.
Probably not.
Let's see if we can call him. So somebody here.
He was kind of joined late to the party with the podcast and Gen X Talks. Had no idea who we were 2 years in.
No, but he also, if I just said, hey, you do listen to the podcast from time to time, what makes it interesting? He may have an answer for that. He may just have a comment.
He's checking up on you, the guy that married his sister.
Oh, that's it? Just seeing if I'm going to divulge anything that I shouldn't?
That's right. Keeping you on the straight and narrow because he's now take the place of my dad.
Heard what you said about that the other day. Now, how my sister feel about that, huh?
Yeah,
how my sister feel about that shit you said.
Yeah, exactly. See?
All right, let's call up the Sun Valley Fox, see if he's available.
He texted me, so.
He may not be available.
I don't have my...
Your headphone in. You can't even listen.
Hello.
Heidi ho, neighbor.
Oh, Heidi ho, brother. And sis, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
How are you guys? Good. I just got done draining the lizard, so I'm good now.
Oh my gosh. Are you listening to the podcast right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
Yes. And I have 3 things that I like about the podcast.
Wow, he is prepared.
Wow. Did you write them down? Do you have your sticky note? Did you pull it out of your shorts?
He's got his happy birthday list.
Oh, it was on the back of that.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, number 1, I love the music that This is the first part of it, autograph. Oh, that's I love that music.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, I picked that.
Number 2.
1 point for me.
What?
I picked that music.
Okay.
1 point for me.
Okay. Number 2, Oh, I learned so much about what I have to do the whole week when I listen to the podcast. I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah, so sometimes he walks away from the podcast to St. Donna and she's like, "Did you listen to the podcast?" "Yeah, apparently I'm going to be on my tractor on Thursday. I got to go to Carson on Sunday."
Exactly. And I didn't know we were going to extend the hours at the barbecue. Hey, thanks for telling us.
Yeah, when she said that, I thought, "Oh, I hope he's not listening." She said that, and except this year we're extending the powers of the podcast. The barbecue is going to be like an all-day event. I went, "Oh,
Well, I didn't mean like 8:00 in the morning.
well, that's not what you said."
It's
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
I caught it too.
That's not what I meant.
I caught it. Yeah, I caught it.
Oh
Okay.
my
I
gosh.
won't be getting any sleep.
It's not what I meant.
But it is what you said because I caught that too.
Okay, you two. Here we go.
Yeah, there's the interview right there.
That's part of it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and number 3. This is on a serious note. I do enjoy the camaraderie that we have,
Yeah.
and how much you mean as far as family. You always want to get together with us and share that time. I really do appreciate that.
Aw.
So do we. We feel the same way. In fact, we feel the same way, and we're grateful that you. Every time we show up to do something, you open the doors. You've never made an excuse or turned us away. We couldn't have been felt more welcome when we moved up here, and you do that every time.
Good. And I continue to do it as long as I can breathe and drain the lizard. I'm good.
I'm just so happy that you embraced Gen X Talks, because I remember when I showed it to you, because you were doing a live stream when we were down at our mom's house.
Oh, yeah.
And my brother was like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Well, he's doing a live stream and usually I'm there." And so he started watching it and just thought it was hilarious. And that's kind of like what hooked you.
Yeah.
Right,
You know
exactly.
what? I didn't remember when that ever happened. I didn't know you did
It was when our mom was passing away and we were just hanging down out there, just kind of waiting. And I was just watching from a distance, and he just happened to go, "What are you watching?" And that's when it happened. And he just embraced it and went, "Oh my gosh, this is so funny."
And who'd have thought that, a couple years later weed be at this point?
I
Who'd have
know.
thought that?
And we made him a character in Gen X Talks.
Yep, that's for
he's
sure.
quite a character, all right. Yeah, he's a character.
It's been great. It's been a really crazy journey. It really has.
All right, brother, I'm going to move on.
And
Go ahead.
all right, and congrats to both of you, and hope there's many more podcasts.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
you for
much.
picking up the phone and playing along,
welcome.
Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome. Talk to you soon, brother.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye. I love you, brother. I just got to tell you, that's probably one of the you talk about all the greatest things that have happened to me and moving up here and the town and all the people that are here and the interactions we have with everybody. He's got to be at the top of the list every time. Absolutely at the top of the list.
See, I knew you'd like him.
Who else can we call? That was a good phone call. We got
Gosh. Did that stroke your ego?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling.
You feeling good now?
Feeling my oats right now.
Oh,
Who
good
else can
God.
we call? Dum-dum.
I don't know.
Guys, got to be a couple other numbers, and we could all. We'd call Cigar Scotty. I wonder if we'd call Ben Matlock if he'd answer the phone. Ben
Never lost a case.
What? Never lost a case. I don't think Ben knows the other number though. I don't think he knows that.
I don't know.
Looking around. See, I got all these other influencers, their phone numbers. I got their personal cells, but if I called them up and said, "Hey, what do you think about the Gen X Talks podcast?" They go, "What podcast?" They only know us from the TikToks and the shorts. They're like, "You got a podcast too?" We do. Shut up.
You know what strikes me so odd about the podcast is it's so, and this may come out negative, but I don't want it to be as like, I always wonder, why do people want to listen to us for an hour? Like, are we that entertaining? Are we that interesting?
You're right. That did come across bad.
But I love it. I mean,
It's
I
almost
just
like telling people, God, you guys are so dumb for listening. Why are you all
No,
here?
that's
you
not what I
idiots?
meant.
Why do you pay attention to us, you stupid dumbasses? I don't feel that way.
Wow.
She does. I don't feel I love you guys. I never say that. She says that about once every 6 weeks, but you can't shut her up. You can't
it's
stop
not what
her.
I meant. I love everybody. I love the whole
Doesn't sound
community.
like it. Sounds like you're just being kind of a dick for no reason. But hey, you know what? I married her. I have to stand by her. You know, did I think I blocked someone's number on this phone.
Oh my goodness. We're having some dead air here, man.
I don't have Dr. McDreamy's number.
Well, probably not on that phone.
No, this is on my phone, so I can type it into that phone.
What?
I know.
Do you want it? I have it.
Well, you can't say it out loud.
I can show it to you.
All right, let me see. Let me put in the beginning. I don't think he's going to answer. He doesn't know we're calling, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Here it is.
That's your picture of Dr. McDreamy? That AI made him look so fucking hot. You know what? You're not showing the number, are you?
Oh, I don't know.
Dumbass?
775.
I know the area code.
Why, the picture just totally floor you
I
there?
can't believe you have that on your phone.
Oh, yes, I do. And when he calls me, that's the picture that shows up.
I got to cut that out. No one saw that because we're not live, but now I got to go back and cut that.
Come on, man.
I'm doing it. Hold on a second. Okay. Now he does know this number, but he may not answer.
He's probably busy.
He might be.
Or he's in Vegas.
He could be busy and in Vegas. We'll see if he answers. He may not. Giving him a shot, though. Dr. McDreamy.
You're putting him on the spot.
Putting everybody on the spot. Everybody
And he
who
does
answers.
listen weekly.
Your call has been
No, see, sometimes he listens. If he's home, him and MarcyZavala.com, they'll walk together and they
Yes.
listen to the podcast while they walk. They go on their morning walks. They schedule it so they can have one earbud in each, and then they can listen in. But that's not always the case. They don't always have the time. So,
Nobody's available to talk to us. Okay, fine.
or they're all available and just don't want
You
to.
can call a cellar dweller.
I probably could if I had their numbers.
I'm sure there are some there.
I was trying to find. It doesn't matter that we talked to some recent viewers, some recent fans, but I was trying to talk to someone who'd been around since the beginning. I was kind of
Beginning of time.
Yeah, I want to talk about something. If you work on some phone numbers, I want to. I did get a serious email. Now you know that sometimes I get a lot of emails, but I will get a very serious one. Someone asking for real help, and all sorts of different situations. And
Yes.
I have referred people to professionals. Be like, whoa, you're beyond. I can't just give you advice. You need help.
That's smart.
But there are sometimes when it's more of a casual conversation, when someone emails me and asks me a question that they're just asking for my personal opinion. So I got an email from
And you love giving your personal opinion.
my favorite thing to do.
Yep, all the time.
A member of the Gen X Talks family asking me, it started out to be a generic question. How do you stay married? And I wrote back, I didn't know what that exactly meant. I mean, because that's painting with a broad brush. Mm-hmm. And they wrote back and said, how do you truly love the same woman for so many years? Is it trust? Is it communication? Is it just making sure you have date nights with each other? There's, again, a very loaded question. A lot to it. But he did narrow it down. And when I read the email, it was clear he was referring to something that he was struggling with, more specific. And he said, because he'd been married, 20, 30 years or so, 27 years. My wife has changed. Mm-hmm. That's not the woman I fell in love with. So there's got to be something. I can't be the first person who's noticed something like this.
Right.
And how does it change? Or how do you change with her? And I wrote that that's exactly what you have to do. I said, you don't love the same woman. That's my reply.
We change.
You do not love the same woman. I said, the person you married at 25, she is not the same person at 35.
Right.
She is not the same person at 40. She's not the same person at 50. So I didn't say, because his thing was, he kind of was hinting at, I want to tell her, you're not the person I married. Now, if you just be the person I married, I don't know who gave you permission to change.
Yeah.
But if you just stayed the person I married, I'm in love with that person. I fell in love with that person. I married that person. I didn't marry you.
I want that person.
Right. Which is not, it's not really an unfair thing. When you married them and fell in love with them, that's the person you liked. Can you please stay that person? But it's a little unrealistic for anyone to expect anyone to not grow. I mean, motherhood changes a woman
Absolutely.
to a whole new person.
Absolutely.
Hardships, or like when you went through cancer, changes a person. So I'm trying to relay these things. I don't have a degree. I don't have a certificate.
And those changes aren't easy.
I don't have any authority to be giving this kind of advice other than street view, that I've lived some things. So I'm like, well, I can only pass along from my perspective. But now I was pretty close to what this guy was asking. And he was genuinely going, I'm lost. So I kind of summed it up, talking and breaking it down. I said, well, at 30 years old, they have different needs that women's want. And 40, some women at 30, they want romance. By 40, sometimes they just want respect and validation. And around their 50 years old, sometimes they just need a partner. They need someone to be. And I don't know, about 60, I'm not there yet.
That's right. Thank God.
Thank God. But I sat there and I said, I'm not telling you to fall in love with a brand new person with every change. I said, but you do have to give some allowances that they are free to change and become whatever kind of woman they're going to become. Hopefully, she's shaping things in a good way with you because you're helping her become who she's with, right?
Right.
I said, I just need you to realize that she is going to be a different person, and so are you. And just try to fall in love with the new version. Every time you see something change, go, all right, I got it. And understand how she got there and go with her. I go, make a conscious effort is what I told him. Just make an effort to okay, because some things are going to change. You're going to be like, wow, this is really great. Some of them you're going to say, oh, that's not where I would have chosen for you to go a little bit.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because it's not your life, it's hers. You just have to respond. And if you're a good husband, you'll respond lovingly. You'll respond like, all right, I got it. Don't point it out. Don't tell her, she's different, she's changed, you're this, you're that. Just go. Just be. Just fall in love with the new version and keep going. But if I said the one thing you can't do is you can't hang on to where she was at 35 if she's 55.
Life experiences change you.
You can't.
No.
And he had a little hard time getting around that. The other one the email I got, it was kind of along that same lines, was someone was saying that he really loves his wife, but they've grown apart to where they're different people. So my first question was, well,
what changed?
How'd you grow apart?
Yeah,
I mean,
what made it?
Weren't you guys hanging out? Because normally people that grow apart, they're doing other things. And he wrote back, he goes, it was money.
The root of all evil.
He goes, it was my job. I was trying to provide money, financial security. I was working so hard on my career. She was kind of working on her career. We got along. We both had the same goals, but we grew apart. It came down to, every week this guy was counting his bank account. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm diversified. I've got investments. If this fails, but that's okay. I've got life insurance. I've got insurance on my house. My cars are all paid. I got is so busy. And for some people, money's a hobby. All right, fine. But he said it had been 20 years. Mm. And he had missed everything that had to do with his wife. She had done the same with him, but she didn't care. She was like, well, and she wasn't looking to fix it. She just was accepting, well, this is where we're at. We'd grown apart. We both did careers. We both he was pursuing money and financial security because for him, that was him saying, I love my family. I have all the financial security. I love my family. I provided for my kids. He's got daughters and sons, he's providing. But even he said, I think I have the same distance with my kids. Mm. because, and I said, it is, first of all, I would love, this is what I told him. I said, I'm with you and I understand what you're saying. I'm just doing a lot of listening. I said, I'd love for the end of my life to be financially well off and close to my wife. That would be my goal. I don't want to trade, but if I had to pick between coming to, 75, 85 years old and having a ton of money in the bank, but not close to my wife, I'd pick the other way. If someone asked me right now, hey, in 10 years, do you want $10 million in the bank, but you're not going to know Gen X mom that well? You guys are going to be kind of estranged from each other, not as connected. Or you guys can be just as in love at 85 as you are right now, but, you're going to be living on Social Security. I know which one I'd pick.
Social Security.
Right now, I know which one I'd pick because we've been very fortunate for the last 10 or 12 years. We've had every day together. We haven't worked jobs, and we traded some of that financial security, but we had these last 12 years every day together. Yeah. And I was trying to share with him. I said, can you stop? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, can you stop making money right now? Do you have enough where you can just shut everything off and spend time with her? He goes, I don't know if I can. He didn't know if he could stop making the money. And even though this bothers him about his relationship, I don't think that was his first passion of like going back. So that was the other email that I got. I said, well, you know what? If you miss your wife, drop everything and go spend time with her, because he's as old as I am for sure. You ain't got a lot of years left to fix that. And I get where he's built his financial security, but okay, drop it all.
Because it's not going to matter in the end.
It is not going to, in the end, it will not matter.
Not matter.
So, and I'm not the greatest one at probably giving financial advice or love advice, but I can look at relationships probably about as good as anybody and see like what you're thinking and where you're trying to go. All I can do is point.
Right.
But anyway, that was it too. I get some of those emails that I get. I do answer all my own emails.
You do.
When people come up with stuff, they're like, hey man, this is kind of a serious email. I will turn everything off and read it. I will. Because if there's anything that I can steer them in a direction to be helpful, I promise I'll try. Just letting you know, those are a couple that came out there. I didn't really share all of them with you. So,
all right.
Looking back at my phone while you're taking over the program.
But
yeah, good. You always fumble this part.
Because I don't do radio.
What's your famous one? What am I supposed to say? How am I supposed to do this? I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. Start talking, woman.
There's people texting the phone. I could hear it going off in my.
It's not this phone.
Oh, I can hear it. Something's going.
I know.
Something keeps texting the phone.
I thought there's not
Are
one.
Are they texting you personally?
That's what I'm going to have to go see because I don't see one thing on there.
You just got all these phones. You're so popular.
So popular. I got so much going on. It's like I got 6 or 8 phones. And I did get a text earlier this morning. I was going to save this for the end of the show for the car part. What's the guy's name who owns all the dealerships in Carson City?
Michael Hull.
Michael Hull texted me. He texted me this morning.
Personally?
Yeah, called me by my first name.
Wow.
And said, I want to buy your truck. That's all it said.
My truck.
That's all it said. That's the only message it said on there.
Uh-huh. And
what?
Did you say yay or nay?
I did reply.
I'm scared to ask. What did you do?
I said, go fuck yourself. Buy your own truck. Mine's not for sale. But it's kind of rude. The guy just says, hey, I want to buy your truck. Fuck off. I don't want to sell my truck. I love my truck. I'm not selling my truck. I love my truck. Even though you made me pick the wrong color.
No, I didn't pick. You didn't. We didn't pick the wrong color because I noticed yesterday I was out running errands and driving around. And I think everybody will realize this. There's silver. There's gray.
Yeah.
There's white.
Tons of white trucks.
Dark gray. And I'm like, and here I am driving a red truck. I'm like, the color. I miss the color. We have such a humdrum.
I wanted metallic Dodger blue. That's a color. I
said no for it getting red.
So we compromised.
And we got red.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah, and we got red.
I don't know. So locally, Michael Hole, I don't mean any disrespect, sir. You got a lot of money. You're a very powerful man in the town of Carson. But
We take our truck there.
do not ever text me telling me you want me to buy my truck because it's not for sale, buddy. I know you want it, but you can't have it. Go get your own truck.
Is
Get a
there
whole
a
dealership.
price, though? Is there a price he could offer you?
Maybe. We'd have to
See? See? There is, possibly.
The other email I got from people in the last 2 weeks was I tried to say something last week about Storybook, about how you and I have been feeling like ever since we've moved up here, it's been such a Storybook thing. It's been so interesting and different. And we get involved that we're not forgetting about building our property. We get involved in so much other stuff. And everybody texts me, well, you got to have your priorities and you're renting that house and you could be living. I'm like, I know. I'm here, dumbass. I know what I'm doing. But I've gotten things. There's so much for us to do that I've gone down to California, got the building things in order finally. I learned some stuff about the county we're moving into. I'm trying to, yes, I could be way more aggressive at the house stuff. I got you. But I can't, then I don't get to live in the town I'm in. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but boy, people beat me up. Get your priorities straight. You're not pushing for it. Well, that's your goals. I'm okay. I'm telling you right now, I could quietly disappear off of Gen X Talks and lose myself in the town of Carson City and just live there, or Minden, or Gardnerville, or Dayton. I could spend the rest of my life trying to meet people and hear their stories. And by the time I was 90, I still wouldn't have heard everything. I still couldn't have explored everywhere there is to explore. There's not enough time left in my life. If I never built the house, if I never did Gen X Talks, and I just disappeared in one of those towns, I could spend the rest of my life learning about these places with such great people. So forgive me if I get a little sidelined with this life.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I will say this, sometimes you and I get so caught up in, hey, we're going to go to the market. Hey, we're going to go to the car show. Hey, we're going to watch the balloons. Hey, let's go to dinner here. We forget that there's other goals in mind because we're living in the moment. And half of me doesn't want to apologize for that. I'm sorry. I'm really, it's really overwhelming to go from where we were to where we are. It is. It's really tough. And I'm getting some sidetracked on some things, but I got to tell you, I've never slept better in my life. I've never laughed more in my life, and I've never done more things. We quit going out places where we live because it was dangerous and there wasn't anything appealing.
Right.
We go everywhere together now.
We do.
And we were doing stuff before, nothing like this.
Right.
So forgive me for all of you who are complaining I'm not moving along fast enough with some of the bigger goals. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying being here. I really am. This is so much fun. So I talk about emails. I don't usually go into the email thing. We don't really have an email segment, but it's been stacking up a little bit. So I thought I'd cover some of that stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Does your staff have a way to give out the email or the link for challenge coins?
Sure. I'm sure you can.
Put it up in the cellar and then I will tell them where to go. So if you listen to this later, go to genxtalks.com. Up in the upper right corner, you click on it. There's Mayhem in Minden. There's events. There's teams. You're going to stumble across something at the store called challenge coins, and they're almost sold out. They are heavy duty gold in color, printed, engraved on one side, printed on the other. And these are challenge coins that have to do with Gen X Talks for this summer, 2026. We didn't order anymore. We're not going to order anymore. If you don't get one, you don't get one. But there's some of you that are going to really wish you had one of these coins.
We've had rave reviews on our Discord channel. The people that have bought them have posted them and have been very, very happy.
I've seen people post them on their own Facebook pages going, look what I got.
Oh, nice.
So,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, there's some out there these are really, really good things. Now, last week we had some staff news. Mike Perkins was fired. He was off the team, fucking gone.
Yes.
And you were going, no, he's not fired. Now tell them the truth.
Yeah,
Don't tell him he was fired. And so if you want to know what happened to Mike Perkins, you got to go look it up. But this week we have another one.
Here we go.
Mary Mathis is off the team.
What?
She's gone.
No, she's not.
Fired. Turn in your keys. Need your badge, your key card, your keys, your email. We're done. As of this moment, we're turning off your company supplied cell phone. You're done.
No more email.
No more nothing. She's done. You know, and she's done this to me her whole life.
Oh, brother.
She dangles something in front of me like I can have it.
I bet she dangles something in front of you. I know.
And then she takes it away. Now, years ago, it was something completely different. She was dangling in front of me. But now, it was the prospect of really helping push my life down the road in all the areas.
Still happening.
She's going to arrive so late.
No, she's not.
You can't show up to patch the hole in the Titanic.
Oh, my God.
After half the boat is under the water.
Good God, it took you 10 months to get us out of California.
Well, there was a lot of us. There's a lot of stuff. How much stuff can she have?
There was 3 of us.
How much stuff? We had 20 years of crap.
Oh, well, she's got years too.
You don't know that. You have no idea what she's got. I think if she really had any affection for me at all, she would just load up her truck with her things and arrive tomorrow and go, here I am. Let's get to work. Now, that's just me.
There's a lot of wherefores and what have yous on her side of the border.
A lot of ins and outs?
Yes. Stop it.
Just letting you guys know.
So what does that mean? She's not fired.
Yeah, I got to let her go.
No, she's not.
She's just not working out.
You're going to regret having her. You think I'm hard to work with. She's going to ride your ass. So I am so excited for her to be here.
I got a problem. You know, she gets up like at 4:30 in the morning.
Yes, she does.
I think she's going to be poking me going, get out of bed, get dressed, let's go. We got stuff to do. Like, it's 5 a.m, man.
You asked for it.
Well, there you go. So I can't get anybody else on the phone.
It's going to be beautiful when she gets
working.
here.
Everybody's got a job.
Well, we've done 2 hours, babe.
We have. I want to tell you something. There was another thing in the news. Squatters. You know how we always used to get mad? You and I would hear stories about squatters because they take over a house. And after they're there like 30 days, you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. You don't have a rental agreement. You don't belong here. You shouldn't be here. You can't come here. And the cops are like, no, they're here. They're getting mail. We can't, and the cops can't do anything. Now they're in your house. So this guy has found a way. He's now like a squatter hunter. He comes in full tactical gear.
What?
He goes to your property. Let's say you had squatters in one of your houses. And you can't get rid of them. They won't leave. Like, fuck you, we're not leaving. So this guy comes in and signs a lease with you. He goes, I want to rent your house for $100 a month.
Okay.
So you sign the lease with this guy. He goes to the house and goes in the door. He goes, we're roommates. I actually have a lease, so you can't get rid of me. You can't call the cops. And the squatters are, I'm calling the cops. You can't be in here. He goes, go ahead and call them. Well, they're not going to call. They don't have a lease.
That's right.
They're not supposed to be there. But this guy does have a lease. He does have a rental agreement, and him and his buddies just move in.
Oh, that's awesome.
They start knocking stuff over. They throw people out of the bedrooms and go, I like this bedroom. I'm taking it. They start eating all their food.
That's
they're
awesome.
Like getting in, they're like, we don't care. We have a right to be here. You don't.
I love these guys.
And these guys go in and just knock shit down. Like, hey, this is our place now, and we're roommates. You don't want to leave? Don't leave. But, you know, these guys have never harmed anyone. They've never harmed an animal. They've never harmed a person. But they can also walk up to the woman and go, I don't mind taking a dump while you're taking a shower. And you can't stop me. There's no privacy anymore. There's no personal space. And all of a sudden, these women and these husbands are like, well, you can't be in there with my wife. He's like, you going to stop me? This dude's 7 feet tall. You ain't stopping shit. You know what the squatter's options are? Move out.
I love how the rules are always one-sided.
Yeah.
That just it's like it's their rules or forget it.
Yeah.
You can't add anything to it. You can't. That just blows my mind.
There's no common sense to it at all.
No.
There's no common sense to like, okay, but they're in my house, taking over my house.
Yeah.
And now there's a guy, and I think there's more. There's teams of guys that have found a way to go in there. And they're YouTubers now. They're making videos on this so they can make money on it. And they're not ashamed at righting all of these wrongs.
Good.
They're going in there and just, hey, what's for dinner? I'll take some of that. I don't care if you can't afford
Good
it.
for them. That's awesome.
I don't know, just another thing. Also, you always ask me about a car story.
Yeah.
I got one just that kind of ties into the DMV kiosk thing we were talking about.
Okay.
In California, you had smog stations. Some of them were smog repair stations, which meant they test your car. You need work
Right.
to pass smog, and they can do it. The other ones were test only. There was more test only centers than there were repair. You could have a line of people testing the car. And they put it on the dyno, spin your wheels, your front wheels, your back wheels. They go to low RPM, high RPM. They test all of your emissions of the tailpipe and say, hey, you didn't pass. You're going to have to find a repair place. Okay. Those are gone. They're all leaving. There's no more testing facilities. And we saw this several years ago in Vegas. In Las Vegas, you could pull up to a kiosk, an outdoor kiosk, plug their cord into your car. Mm-hmm. Now, think about how that would even work. It's like, wait a minute, I thought you had to put it on a machine. You had to spin the tires. You have to check the car under a load, driving fast, driving slow. You put it on a big dyno. Well, computers nowadays, for those of you that don't know, they're keeping track of all that as you drive. Your onboard computer knows how you're burning. They have sensors on the tailpipe. How's it burning at idle? How's it burning at 35 miles an hour? How's it burning at 70 miles an hour? How does your car burning going up a hill, going down a hill? Your car has more information in the computer than testing centers are ever going to know. So the kiosk is now the thing where you plug in and it says, yes, you've passed smog. Our computer has checked your computer. We've checked all of your history. Uh-huh. Looks good. Everything's burning clean. You're burning good smog. Good smog.
Do they send that information to the DMV?
That second, you pay with your credit card right there. It prints out your receipt that you passed. You now have your current registration.
Okay.
Now, a tag you're going to have to get sent to you, yes. But the registration shows you're paid, you're current, you just need the tag.
And if you don't pass, what happens?
It tells you, it says you have failed, you still got to pay. It prints it out, and now you got to go get it fixed.
Oh.
But now the kiosks are going to go away.
Okay.
Because they can just Wi-Fi. Your computer Wi-Fi sends everything to the DMV.
My gosh.
It says this truck is passing smog, and it says you'll get a message on your dash that'll say we just ran your emissions check for the year for your registration. Your truck passed. We have a credit card on file. Would you like us to charge the $39.99, and we'll send you your registration. If it doesn't pass, another message comes up. Says it didn't pass. You got to go get this fixed.
Get your car to a.
Yeah, it's in other words, that part of the DMV is going away. That's going to be free money for whatever state is doing it because they don't even have to have a kiosk or a person to maintain the kiosk.
So that means it'll be free.
Yeah, sure it will. It's not going to be free anything, but they're moving to that way where all the communication is just because the car stores all of your data. It can tell right now how it's burning. No more test centers.
There was a time where we didn't have to test for smog.
That was a long time ago. And everyone's trying to save the planet. You know, it's funny, and I've seen this all over the internet, but I thought of this like 6 months ago, and now it's everywhere. It's save the planet. We have to conserve water and minerals. We can't be digging up precious minerals, and we can't waste all the water. And it's the environment. And there's billions of dollars in taxes. There's protests everywhere. And guess what?
What?
Data centers ruin the environment. Data centers, they screw up the water in their cooling systems. They can't even tell you how many precious metals.
But we can have those.
Oh, yeah. Now that we need those, now that the government and billionaires are on board with data centers, guess how many protests there are about the climate?
None.
0. All of that went away when we're like, oh, yeah, the environment's really on my mind.
Yeah.
But so is that data center over there. So it all went away.
Isn't that interesting?
All gone. Now it's like, no, I think we've accomplished our goals with the environment. We're all good now. Let's move on to data centers. And then here we go. All right. So I think that's it. Unless you had something you wanted to add. Do you want to, on this anniversary, do you want to list the cellar dwellers that are in there so they can get
cellar dwellers, the
their
shout
names?
out,
Yeah.
my regulars. We have Dude, Spot and Stock You, Kristen Hartman, Jeremy B, Laura, Mary Mathis, Danny H is in there. Let me Firewoo Dart dropped in. Let me see who else is in here.
These
I'm going to miss
all the names that showed up on the anniversary on the day of.
Yes. I hope I didn't miss anybody. RJG popped in for a minute.
Really?
Over the pond.
RJG? Wow.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours, so people are working, so they've been dropping in. Deanna the Moonwraith was in. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going all the way back to the beginning.
Good. Well, thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate you being part of the Queen's Court and the Cellar Dwellers, where you guys get to interact live during the podcast. We tried to call a couple people. The only person who picked up was Sun Valley Fox, but we gave you a little bit of a history on how we got to where we're at.
I have a few people that just popped in that I think were listening, but weren't chatting. Steve Plum's in there, Trucker Mike, and Hello from Rob. They've all been sitting there listening.
They're like, oh, well, I want to get my name in there too.
We're the closet listeners. That's what they are.
That's funny. Oh my God. Oh well, at least they got their names.
Love you all so much. Thank you for spending time with us.
Don't forget me. Don't forget I was here too.
Whoa, poor Shaq.
Well, you know what? That's true. They were listening quietly. Doesn't mean they're not there. Just because they don't comment, they're in there, but they were listening, so that's fair. All right. Well, that's about it. How long do you think we've been on exactly?
2 hours, 10 minutes.
2 hours, 7 minutes.
It's been a while. My back is killing me.
It's telling you too. Well, I don't know if I should label this the 5th anniversary show or the bra show because, got that jacket on there, which you did not button up at all.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure what to call this episode. We
just call it the 5th birthday or whatever you want to call it.
All right. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening along with us. Not sure where you're chiming in from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you're listening in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember 2 things in this life. Number 1, wherever you go, there you are. And number 2, I'll catch you guys on the flip side because I'm out, baby. I got to go.
Bye-bye.
You just did that like a used car salesman. I don't do that.
Yeah, it sounds like.
That's not what I'm doing. You're mocking
It sounds
me.
like. Love you all. Have a good day.
She's mocking me. She's mocking me.
Have to.
Now we talking it's everybody, it's real, no less. This could be the last. That's all I want is